skip intro narration, go to timestamp 205. Upon the broadcasting of the Mcray body cam footage, I couldn't stop thinking about it and the resurgence of the Justice for Vaughn narrative. I spent countless hours transcribing the 911 call the other night. I couldn't stand to watch the body cam footage again, and a couple parts in the 911 call concerned me, and because I'd previously felt that, and there was little telling me otherwise, that she discouraged him from seeing a doctor and how irresponsible their handling of Marvon's seizures was. My heart and intuition was telling me Marvon didn't have the mental strength to know or to fight for what was best for him. I was concerned the seizures were causing long-term damage and that they had advanced his depression. But how was any of this my business, and what was it based on? So I watched old, new, and in between of Dre's lives and saw differently than what I'd believed before. And I think you'll see in these clips, if you allow yourself to, that not only were they happy, but how much self-awareness he has. Not to mention love for his family and his wife, Dre McCray. I spent the last several hours and days researching like I do. I've watched countless videos and read about S prevention for veterans, which based on the guidelines I read is being poorly broadcasted or reported when some are telling this story. There are so many videos out there painting one picture of this woman, of this family. In the beginning, I didn't watch Molly Golightly's coverage more than a couple times. I, however, did watch Cece Suarez, found blogs, and found smaller and frankly Black American perspectives I can't have as a white woman, creators, whatever appeared commonsensical and not sensationalized. I also concluded that there were either just neutrally posted videos that people were still finding fault in, but there were absolutely no pro-Dre McCray family channels on YouTube that I could find, or I chose not to. The same rhetoric was told over and over for months, and the motive of the narrative most probably was for money. I even saw, who I'd never watched before but once, that Sherelle's World was asked to cover it, and so she did. I'll likely include a clip of that. So let's take a look at a more level-headed perspective of Dray McCray's family. A lot of the stuff they chose not to show. Yes, she showed a lot of their life, which causes people to believe they have much more entitlement to judgment than we actually do. Right or wrong, like it or not, their choices are their choices, and Dray says that much in these videos, as well as Marvon. I'll begin with a short introduction of backstory in case some of you don't know. Dray McCray is a social media influencer. She also is or was a successful jewelry seller with the company Paparazzi. Her biggest following is on Facebook with 640
It looked like
followers.
I totally messed up my bangs, but no, they look good. I just had a blow dry.
See, that thing is beautiful. And it's not perfect. Cute. Yes. No, the earrings are sold out. I'm sorry. They are sold out. The hooks and the hooks and the. Did you see my live last night? In my foot. And I needed pain relief because whenever you have things that are like break a bone, oh honey, you are gonna take a lot more time than everybody else. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the new YouTube channel. Yay! I'm gonna be sharing with you makeup tutorials, food recipes, letting you into my life. So subscribe to my channel. Crazy when you are done. My can't get a few other right there because it's like too harsh and then just watch it all the way down. I'm done with the first coffee. That is my mama. She is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Shout out to my husband for helping me. I did not do this out. Oh my god. Face of an angel. So what we're gonna do today is sit down. It's been around for a very long time. We're finally gonna do it. But I just wanna do it. Or it should say this is obviously Andrea. I'm not going to do that on the channel, but I'm going to do it from so. Not much of a video for me. Oh, so cute. Okay, and then the next snap. Not open my mouth. It's on the next I just have to warn you.
I'm so smart and listening to a lot.
Oh my goodness. Listen. See, I can handle this naturally. Him on the other hand.
Put up a nice little scoop. Y'all ready for this?
real quick, I just wanted to address, see, from her very beginning, knives were a part of her theme. There's no ominous meaning to it. Her supporters are called the Slay Mafia, and they're incorporated into her theme. What we call on YouTube as stickers, there's roses and then knives. I wish my knives were as sharp and as nice as hers are, but I just wanted to point that out because it was really made into something it's not. Let's continue.
What are we making for us now?
Dray and Marvonne's segment where they played Earl and Pearl started on YouTube as well. It ended up very popular, it seems.
Now we're gonna skip a couple of comments. Here we go from Sabina Gomez. Tips on how to cope with being a military wife. Now I think that I can answer this, Earl, because I know it can be difficult. And any tips on finances, children, marriage, or future plans? Love you guys, by the way. Okay, Sabina Gomez. Let me first off by saying, Earl, although he was enlisted as a Marine in the military, he never was deployed, never. I married a man who I knew, without a doubt, would not be on deployment whatsoever. And I knew that if I married a man who could get on deployment, I would have a very, very hard time. Now, see me, I'm a very emotional separation anxiety type of person. I couldn't. With finances, no, it's automatic. I should be spending less with what I have, okay? So if my dear sweet old Earl was out on deployment, I need to make sure that me and the children are okay, okay? We need to make sure that we're okay. Dray, Pearl Mcray are already going through a very hard time with dear sweet Earl gone. I don't want to make it worse for the children, right?
And just like Pearl said now, and just like for you men too, I'm tired of this shit.
I'm telling you, Earl.
That thing, what you call it?
It pops up every single
The
time.
ads there, whatever they called is killing me. But I forgot where I had them left off. Yes, but you young men that's deployed now, you don't forget about your wives now, because that's something that just shouldn't be. You're married now, you're one. Regardless of how far, regardless of whether she on one end of the world and you on the other end, y'all still connected through marriage. That's the part that you need to realize now. You just don't be off like when I was back in the military, and we used to have this thing called WTI. And the married men used to come here. They used to mess with all type of these
Human yummers.
Yeah, these human yummers. That's what they called them. They used to mess with these human yummers, even though they got wives with kids and everything else like that in another set of the world. Now why would you come to some place just to come mess with some girl that don't care about you?
I was going to move on to Facebook, but I want to share one more video from Dray's YouTube channel. It was actually a live done on Facebook, but Marvon shares a little about himself that to me was very insightful, and I think people should hear it.
That's what you call it? The salsa?
Oh, yes. Yes, what was I going to say? I don't remember. See, at this old rock age, I'll be forgetting stuff.
I heard you talk about you.
Yes, I was saying, about trusting you. That you have to work and earn, and just because people are shiesty nowadays. Whenever you first met me, did you think that I was going to be loyal to you, or do you have history in the past with being played? Let's just keep it real.
Wait, what happened? Hey, I'm too old to be trying to, cover up for stuff that happened in the past. You can't change it now. Yeah, I got paid multiple times. I got paid a lot of times, okay? But that's because I had a really warm heart. And I ain't talking just, did I splash you?
No, you good.
Okay. But yeah, it's just on the simple fact that I'm a too many change type of person. It's just my heart, man. That's what I'm saying. And that's what messes you up sometimes.
Yeah,
No, her YouTube channel did well. Her Facebook has done even better, touting a 640,000 follower base.
Welcome to my first live on my page. I'm so excited. But instead of worrying about what everybody else is doing in their lives, I need to worry about these eyebrows because this ain't cute, honey. No. And I think I'm going to have to give you guys a routine on this eye makeup because I did something different. And I'm liking it a lot. I was wearing yesterday. However, I want to match my poncho. So like a poncho. Okay. Yes. I'm sorry guys, I'm not so enthusiastic today because I am just like so, oh my, you were so sweet. Thank you, Roxanne. I am. Okay guys, so the purpose of this video, number one, is because I'm not uploading a YouTube video today. The footage is just completely crap, and I'm not going to put it up there. Even though today is Thursday, this is my day to upload, I'm not going to put out crap quality. Second of all, the video was about fibromyalgia, and I'm separating from it. I hate the fact that I'm going through this at a time where I'm supposed to be putting out this video, but it's better for me, I guess, to do my video so that I can talk about it. Oh, Rachel, I love you so much. Hi, Megan. So let me just get straight to it. I'm not feeling fibromyalgia pain, but I am feeling so fatigued from the fibromyalgia. Like, I am just so extremely tired. Like, I feel like I'm just about to crash. That is a symptom from fibromyalgia. Headaches.
I like it, but it's not okay. Whatever, can I walk away? Oh yeah, I guess I see your face. So tell me what to do, 'cause I can't find a way. I love you till they'll never back. I can't stand this feeling inside my mind. Baby, please just tell me if I'm fine, 'cause I don't know why.
In a field, there were 30 cows and 28 chickens. How many didn't?
Didn't what?
That's all I can tell you. Solve the riddle.
How many didn't what?
I'll repeat myself. In a field, there were 30 cows and 28 chickens. How many didn't?
How many didn't what?
I'll say it slower.
Bro.
In a field, there were 30 cows and 28 chickens. How many didn't?
2?
No.
What am I supposed to do?
Baby. We'll say it real slow. In a field, there were 30 cows and 28 chickens. How many didn't?
I don't know the answer to your question.
Baby. Okay. I'm gonna do it one more
Bro,
time.
you can't say it no slow because I don't know it. Ain't like I ain't heard you the first couple of 50,000 times.
But it might click if I say it slower. It clicks.
In the field, there are 38 cows.
20.
and
There are 30 cows. 30
30
cows.
cows and 20 chickens. How many didn't?
No, not 20. Yes, there were 20 chickens.
You
Okay.
said 28.
Yes. Now think about it. Think about it. 30 cows and 28 chickens.
Oh.
What's the answer? Don't tell me.
See?
Woohoo.
Earlier.
Did your wife dress you? What?
Come in quick. Hi, Jessica Jones. Hey, Gabriella. Hey, Samantha. Hey, Mary. Yeah, the Marvel. Okay, I can see you guys now. Your husband loves helping you with your hair. Bonjour. You got a nice name.
Hi guys, my name's Dre McCray. We're doing Slave Dre McCray today. And we're doing 15-minute makeup challenge. Yeah, this is the Hub and Hood voice, so you know what I'm talking about. Hey, for one, we about to go ahead and start this here monostat. You know that cream, just want to spray it around like that, you know, rub it in. You know, it's kind of hot, you know, it gets the face all warm and stuff like that. So, you know, you know, go ahead and do this here, dang, I forgot the stuff called. But you know, it make you look right though, you know, and smooth out the skin on the ins and outs and all of that stuff though. Hey, what about that time though? I don't remember the time. But anyway, yeah, go ahead and pat it around the face and the ins and outs and all of that stuff though. Hey. Go ahead and pat it around the face and everything like that, you know, for real, make sure you get that neck though, because you don't want that, oh damn, I got a little hair. Hey, but for real, yeah, you want to go ahead and get that neck and the face and everything like that, so, you know, they want to be two different colors and everything like that, you know, and, oh, got some on my lips too, you know, chappy white lips, but it's all good.
Once I broke my foot, it was even worse. worse. I can't tell you the amount of people that stop supporting me, which is okay. Like, if you don't want to support or you don't want to watch my videos, that doesn't hurt my feelings whatsoever. But announcing, well, you know what, you're teaching women to be weak. We as mothers, we have to push through regardless. It doesn't matter if you broke your foot or not. You have to get up and you have to continue. You have to this and this and this and this. And for me, breaking my foot literally turned my world upside down. Living in California literally turned my world upside down. And so hearing that you're weak or you're this, it's just not something that a depressed person needs to hear, because it will make it much worse. Also, if you are depressed, the worst thing, this is what my mom said as well, the worst thing that you can do is isolate yourself. I know it's so easy to hold back and keep yourself hidden from people. That once you feel like you need to get away from people is sometimes when you need to run as quick as you can, find someone to talk to, find someone that can help you. Everybody needs a person. Oh yes, I was talking with someone earlier today and she was telling me that there's a difference between hearing and listening. There's a major difference in hearing. So whenever someone tells you they're going through so much, don't just listen to them and let it go. Check up on them. Check up on your friends. My name is Dre McCray, and I'm a survivor of being but that does not, nor will ever, define who I am. I'm incredibly courageous. I'm protective. I'm passionate. I'm sensitive. And I have control over my life. When we're done chopping, just run your knife through it really quick. I like my red onions, mixing it up. I can see how many red onions there are. Do the cucumbers, and we are perfect. And of course, when I'm done, I'm going to use my dill cutter to scoop it in. And again, salt as you go. Now I want to mix to see if I have enough cilantro. If there was no sodium, I would prefer that because I prefer to add my own salt. And so I might not add this whole thing, have this much left. Now, obviously, I can chop up another cucumber. I can chop up more red onions and more cilantro. But number one, whenever I eat, whenever I dip it in there, I swish it around first because I want to get all the spices that are on the chip mixed in with the juices so that towards the end, I'm going to chop it up in smaller pieces. So I've already chopped them up. I've already chopped them up. They're a little bit thick, but that's gonna happen. Then I'm gonna add the cauliflower. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of buffalo, a little bit of
I
ranch.
don't know about you, but that looks damn good. This, I believe, begins her herbal wash and toss routines. She seems very informed, responsible, and conscious of what she takes, from where she gets it, how much, and how she takes it. I spent a little longer on this part because there was so much speculation about it, and because people act like she just started taking things aloofly and without research, and because there were a lot of accusations, which she cleared up on her most recent live a couple days ago, that she did not give it to her children. Also, if I do a part 2, if it seems like in the comments you guys tell me that you want a part 2, I will include clips in which Marvon states that he feels way better on the alkaline keto diet or whatever it is that they're doing, the Dr. Sabo or whatever. He talks about how much better he feels, and you can hear he's very aware of what he's taking, why he's taking it, what happens when he doesn't take it, all around the board. So let me know if you're enjoying this and if you would like to see more
Let's
of
give her
it.
more. Like, let's take forever for her to heal. Then my body's like, ooh, pain. Let's give her more. Like, let's take forever for her to heal. That's just how my body is, and that's how a lot of your body is. Write down in the comments if you have an autoimmune disease. It doesn't matter what it is. You don't have to say, like, I have lupus. Don't say I have fibro. Just say, I have an autoimmune disease. A lot of positive, people who gave reviews about it, and I ended up ordering from Herbal the very first time. That was the vendor that I chose. You have to make sure that you buy it from someone reputable. You want to make sure that it's from someone who doesn't add anything, no added fillers, no pesticides. You want it organic. You don't want anybody who is like, messing with the actual leaf. And I found that this was a company that I wanted to take that leap with or take that dive with. So I finally ordered, and I think I ordered the sample pack hospital. I'm so sick and tired. I'm in pain all the time. I was in pain all the time, even before I broke my foot, and having fibromyalgia is just one thing, but then it causes migraines. I cannot recommend how much you can take. I'm just telling you what I started taking. I've seen that they recommended half a teaspoon. Like, half a teaspoon is a very, very, very small dosage. So that was the first thing I took. Do you know cinnamon? If you put cinnamon on top of water, it floats, right? Okay. So in the same manner, if you put the tea on top of any type of liquid, it's going to float. It's not going to sink to the bottom. So what a lot of website suggests is that you toss and wash. So you toss it in your mouth and you wash it down. That's where the phrase comes from. Or you can put them in like little capsules, and there's so many different. So the reason why they suggest such a smaller dose is because you don't know how your body's gonna react to it. So after 20 minutes, I definitely felt the difference. I was like, okay, what the hell? Like, okay, my pain is a little bit lower, and I know it can get better, but what the heck is going on? Like, I've never felt any type of relief from like other ibuprofen don't help, Tylenol don't help. Those are not prescription, it's over the counter, but to me, like, it kills your liver just as bad. Don't even worry about the negative comments. Like, the bacon and stuff, never mind. But like, I'm not even worried about the negative comments. If you're here, it's because sometimes I feel like you were meant to be here. If you're here, sometimes you were meant to be here. The stupid people, they're just they look dumb. Let them look dumb. And I got both of my admins on here, so I'm not even worried, okay? And then I see Slay Mafia all up in there with these and with the parts. So I'm good. So I'm good. Like, you can't tell me nothing. Like you can't tell me nothing. Like, okay, I would talk a little louder for the dummies in the back about what has helped me. They're just ignorant. You can't help. You can't. Be careful. Do research on them. Like, try to find out, like, do they do their own testing? Like, do they make sure it is like top of the line quality product? Some of the tea that other people sell is laced. They might lace it with they might lace it with fentanyl. They might lace it with other things. That is so incredibly dangerous, dude. Like, so you really have to be careful on where you get it from. And the reason why I have never, because you really have to be careful with like where you ship it from, and because the gosh darn it is trying to ban it in all states, then they are very careful and cautious. They can't even use a credit card processor. You know how if you order from their website, you place an order, you don't pay on the website. Do you know why? Because other credit card processors, they will completely prevent you from continuing further transactions if they know you are selling it. So you have to be completely careful. That's why they invoice you to your email. So if you place an order on the website, you have to make sure that you look out for that email, because you don't pay on the website, you pay through the invoice, and that's the only reason why. Isn't that so scandalous? Like they are doing everything possible to make sure that you cannot get yourself well. Wow, that's sad. Okay, now that. Okay. So what I take for my hypothyroidism is sea moss and moringa. Dude, moringa is the truth. It has changed my life, dude. It is like, I take the seeds and I take the powder. Or other boss lady. Dude, the seeds are incredible. So if I had to choose only one, I would definitely choose the seeds. I bought like 1,500 different seeds for only $20. Like 1,500 seeds for 20. But also Herbal Mind, they sell the moringa. I am telling you, dude, this has helped me with digestion. I have issues with, like, I used to pop papaya enzymes, which is like, it helps you digest your food. I don't even take 5-HTP is good for restless leg syndrome. It's good for depression, anxiety, all of that. I bought this big old huge bag for $20 and 1,500 seeds. I believe it's on the Amazon storefront. It is insane. Like, it's damn. There are, because me and my supporters, we started this journey together. We heard the effects that moringa was having on someone who is a supporter, and we're like, damn, we need to take it. We need to start. It has so many B vitamins. It's so good for your thyroid. Like, moringa, dude, look it up. How I do it, girl? Yeah, Cassie. For anxiety, well, first moringa, but then passion flower. But I recommend rewatching the video. Girl, sometimes it is so disgusting. For me, actually, I have a huge gag reflex though, because she gives me life. Someone was asking how they can support me. Like, number one, I have a subscription. I'm like all the time. You know, some people are like, oh my God, how can you charge $9.99 a month for people to watch you? Let me tell you some of the things that people say. Like, Dre, give me a distraction from my hard life. Dre, give me advice on how to manage my pain. Dre, teach me about a cut, crease, halo, and all the makeup looks that you do. Teach me how to do a wing. Teach me how to apply eyelashes. Teach me new recipes that are healthy. Teach me how to cook better. Teach me how to be a patient mother. Teach me how to be a good wife. Teach me how to get closer to God. Please pour into my cup. Please make me laugh until I cry. I wrote it down because I know mother suckers be complaining. I'm like, what? I do all of that. Like, we are a strong group of people, but one thing I can tell you is that if you sign up and I feel straight pushy energy from you, I block you really quick, okay? I don't need your money, I need peace of mind. So if you need that type of sisterhood, and if you want to see me like all the time, but don't just come over for, you know, to use me and abuse me and give me, go on, Dre, perform for me. That's not what it is, okay? It's nothing but realness and rawness, and I don't sugarcoat. Like, we are like, yes, my time is valuable, and I do not sell myself short, okay? Anyways, but you can use that by clicking that subscribe button or whatever. It's not a subscribe button, it's like this little icon or whatever.
I'm excited. I'm sorry, but I want to have a food truck.
Now, I've been asked to do the story, by the way, because the internet is accusing her name is Andrea McCray, they call her Dray. The internet is accusing her of having something to do with her husband being in a so-called irreversible coma. Now, this is what
A lot of people would be affected, the kids especially.
What is her obsession with death? She talks about it so much.
I'm just thinking that
The United States Marines are finding out about what is happening. Now this story will get bigger. It starts out with his wife.
These are very important because I see a lot of the avoid doings being done all over YouTube. Be informative without being sensationalistic. Use the terms died by S or killed him or, which we really can't do on YouTube. Avoid detailing the method of S. Report on S as a public health issue. S does not discriminate. It is a leading cause of death among all Americans, not just veterans. Use current veteran S data when presenting statistics. Provide the relevant context, such as information on S in the U.S. as a whole. Avoid presenting the number of veteran deaths by day as the only statistic, as it does not accurately reflect the full scope of the issue. Say this: from 2015 to 2016, the overall veteran S count decreased. Not that 22 veterans a day commit S. Uses outdated data and indicates the S count per day. I'm just pointing what I think was really important regarding all the YouTube stuff, but you can access these on the Department of Veteran Affairs website. And it says avoid saying the S was random or was caused by a single or specific event. Avoid implying that all veterans have PTSD, that PTSD is the sole cause of S, or that PTSD is untreatable. Avoid interviewing first responders about circumstances surrounding the death. Avoid statements that discourage people from seeking help, that romanticize death, or that reinforce the inaccurate belief that nothing can be done about S ideation or behaviors. And the next are just some resources. Okay, this one I found very interesting and important. It says avoid describing or depicting the method and location of the S. Sharing the content of an S note. Describing personal details about the person who died. Presenting as a common or acceptable response to hardship. Oversimplifying or speculating on the reason for the S. Sensationalizing details in the headline or story. When Marvon, and I'll say when Marvon comes out of his state, can you imagine all of the media or content you would be seeing and how it totally differs from what's suggested by the Veteran Affairs Department? Same page, just more maximized. Overstating the problem of S by using descriptors like epidemic or skyrocketing. Prominent placement of stories related to a S death in print or in a newscast, and everyone can go back and read what we should be doing instead. But I felt it important, and if it at all, it sounds familiar to me, what is being said to avoid, but is not being avoided, is rather being perpetuated. And here's the checklist for responsible reporting. Report S as a public health issue. Include resources, which I've not seen done hardly at all. Resources. Use appropriate language. Emphasize help and hope. And lastly, ask an expert. That's all I wanted to share until part 2. You can give me feedback of what you'd like to see if you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, I can answer it if I can. I hope everyone has a great morning, afternoon, or night. Talk to you soon.